empty cup. Just crack a smile and fill it up. Fill it up.
Welcome to After the Final Pour, brought to you by the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Muscly arms.
and special guest.
Executive producer, I heard.
Oh, we got back corned beef and snatch.
Woo, he's back.
Matthew Moldenauer.
Welcome back, Matthew. Welcome back, Matthew.
Oh, thank you. It's always lovely to be here.
Brandon, what the fuck?
What you drinking over there?
Yeah. By the way, your hair looks really cool right now. You have that one strand that just comes down the front. You look like a 50s. You look like a 50s greaser, or like you're the bad boy right
Johnny
now.
Cash. I'm gonna go fight in the parking lot. I'm gonna roll up my smokes in my arm.
Yeah, exactly.
We are drinking some variant of year of Goose Island's Shamrock Stout. It doesn't say on the can.
I think it's 2 years old.
2 years old.
I think so too, because I think that is the last time I bought this.
Yes, you did not buy it last year.
But it was canned on 3/17 in some mysterious year. We're going to say 2023.
Yeah, I think 2023 was the last one you bought.
And it's a crowler.
Yeah.
Not like a can. It's
We're going hard. We are going hard. So I still have one of mine left from this year that I'm going to drink on Sunday.
Oh, the
actual
the bottled one.
The bottled Shamrock Stout, which they still have. I've seen out in the stores. If you guys, I don't know how far that's being distributed.
Matthew looks perplexed.
Like,
how did this hold up in a crowler that long?
Yes, that is exactly the look on my face. I was like, yeah, that tastes fine.
That Budweiser
Better
money.
than fine.
That's like Budweiser money, baby.
Like there's mint in there.
Yeah.
There's chocolate in there.
This tastes really good.
It has
Yeah.
vanilla, like it has everything it says.
Yeah.
I was like, good job on that crowler.
Nothing about this to me feels like it's changed.
And nothing to me feels like this is a 2-year-old beer. Like
No.
if I went in there now and this is what they served me, I'd be like, great, man, fan-fucking-tastic.
Do you want to put this episode on pause? I'll drive home, grab this year's, drive back. We'll crack that open and then drink them side by side.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, the executive producer says,
Don't drink and drive.
"Thank you." Yeah, this is really good.
Until after the show.
You guys,
Drink all your drink first, then get the fuck
then
out.
you can leave. You need to drink a plethora of beer before you come get back. Get on the road.
Decided to move without not being in walking distance anymore.
Fuck.
Stumbling distance is the best.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm actually blown. Like when I was pouring it, and I think you guys were talking, and I took a sniff. Or actually, when I opened the can, I kind of took a quick whiff, and I was like, "Holy shit!" The first thing I got was mint.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I get on this too.
That came through like really well, and I was like, "Okay, maybe this held up." I mean, literally been sitting at the same temperature, same thing the entire time since I bought it. Dropped it in there, and that's where it's stayed ever since. So.
Maybe I'll make an ice cream float with mine that I have left.
Ooh.
I think, well, yeah.
Or make a shake. You know?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, and the mint's like the proper level because a lot of mint and beers you either have way too much or you wonder why they said mint, and this is...
You know what you need to do, Tony, is go to McDonald's, get a Shamrock Stout.
Okay. A Shamrock Stout?
Or Shamrock Shake. Freeze it so it gets harder, and then make a float with that.
I like your style, Brandon.
That's how I roll. I'm a connoisseur of the...
Frozen arts?
Well, the Shamrock Shake. Because that is one of my wife's favorite things.
I feel like being I feel like you should say that you're a connoisseur of the frozen arts.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay, well...
Put that on your Instagram tagline. No, connoisseur of the frozen arts. And beef jerky.
Because you make really good ice cream too, man.
Yeah, and I haven't done that in so long.
I know, I'm planning on making some soon. This week. I'm going to make some ice cream this week. I don't know what kind, though. What kind should I make, guys? Let's talk about it right here.
It should have some ice and some cream.
Okay, I like where you're going.
Next step.
Sugar?
Well, are you making it before or after St. Patrick's Day?
Well, it's going to be after, considering St. Patrick's Day is Monday.
Well, then do it for NCAA and...
This one tastes like leather and sweat.
I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make one that's dark brown and call it Dookie for Duke. Anyway,
You were wearing a Duke-colored sweatshirt.
Yeah, well, it's the Casa Bonita hoodie that I got when we went to Colorado last year.
Casa Bonita.
That was so much fun. We had a fun time, didn't we, guys?
Casa Bonita.
Didn't we have a fun time, guys?
It was very fun.
Thank you.
The cliff divers were insane.
The guy almost died.
And I know we've talked about this on episodes past, but I do think we need to put that video on our social media of the guy cracking his head.
That was so bad.
It wasn't funny. I mean, it's funny now because the guy was completely fine. Or I don't know, maybe he had a concussion and then just dove into the water. But, like, that was literally for a table of drunk dudes sitting there.
We weren't drunk yet.
No, but, like, a bunch of guys, well, coming off being drunk too, but, like,
true.
just a bunch of guys looking for a good time. And then are assholes, like, to each other. Like, just watching a dude crack his head was, like, the epitome of, like, now this is a party.
Yeah.
And that guy was just like, hit his head. He's like, what's up, guys? I'm diving in.
Oh, God. I was waiting to see blood in the water.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
a shark comes out.
dude, what if that happened?
That would have been the greatest fucking day of my life.
The worst for the guy.
I don't want to see that guy die, but like...
Your wedding day? The birth of your child? No.
I was at Casa Bonita. A diver cracked his head open, dove into the water, blood everywhere. Jaws came out.
And in this random chlorinated pool, a shark appeared and just took the guy away.
It was crazy. I'm pretty sure he's alive.
Freshwater shark?
Yeah.
You really get hazard pay? Like, I mean, I guess they don't assume that you're gonna fucking miss the awning. Or that's like
the terrifying thing for me would be slipping and falling.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems like that's waiting to happen.
Well, that's because you're over 40.
True.
Like, those guys are trained Casa Bonita professionals.
Sorry.
They live off whatever that unlimited suite is that they give out. What was that called again?
Oh, yeah, that honey.
Oh, my God, it was so good. I ate a bunch of it. Who's I eating that with?
That guy. Yeah. Guess I ate a lot of those.
We just kept going backwards. I forgot who I was eating it with. Someone at our table. We were just eating it at the end.
Probably me. I was drinking.
Well, it was you, but then somebody else. I know. Was it Chris?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was me and Chris. Chris and I were going, like, we both kept looking at it like, yep, well, I have some. Sorry. I'm going to push this over. The Palomas there were really good, too.
Yeah. I mean, that place just blew my mind. I expected it to be cool.
Yeah.
And I expected it to be gimmicky, and it was both of those things.
Yeah.
But it was also just like, what a fucking cool thing to have. And like, going in there was the epitome of like, what the fuck is this place? Because they had security checking some folks in. Yeah. People were getting wanded. I'm like, what? Who's in there? Mm-hmm. Like, I was in my head. I'm like,
who goes there?
Is it like Matt Stone and Trey Parker? Are they like on a pedestal up in there, and you have to like kiss their ring when you walk in?
Which we would.
But yeah, it was a cool time. So.
At one point, I know we all kind of disbanded, and I somehow ended up with Tim, and Tim and I went wandering together, and that was fun.
Yeah, like you could spend the entire day.
We were there for what, a little
over 2 hours, yeah.
Almost. We had enough time, I think, just to go back and like nap for a half hour before going back to the fest.
Yeah, some folks were there getting tattoos, temporary face tattoos.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was pretty cool. That was
Matthew was one of them.
Yeah, that's when we left you guys. We're like, all right, well, we're going to go.
And then you can post with the picture where you guys meet up back with me at GABF with the face.
That's right. I think that may have been posted, actually. I don't remember. But that was a fun trip. I am very much looking forward to going again this year, hopefully.
Are you guys going to go to Great Taste of the Midwest this year?
No.
It depends on if we got another Metallica concert.
You just a roadie now?
Yeah. Well, it's now mine and Brandon's tradition that we go and see Metallica no matter where they're playing.
Oh, we gotta go look at that Nashville concert and see if we can get tickets there.
With Limp Bizkit and Metallica? Come on. Doesn't get better than that.
In Nashville, though?
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
They can play a little bit of country?
A little bit of rock and roll.
Hey.
Way to go, Goose. This is delicious. Actually,
no notes.
Yeah, no. I honestly, I mean, we just recently had this. This is more of what after the final pour normally is, sitting around talking about random other shit.
I was expecting to tell Brandon, please don't bring any more crowlers that are 2 years old, and retract that statement. Keep doing that.
This one
held up really well.
Yeah, and I will say this. this does not. I think we talked about this when we did the last Shamrocks. This year's. And we were like, oh, is this like a Bourbon County base? And I don't know if it is. And with it being barrel aged, I don't know if it's a blended like Bourbon County. It's not like thick mouthfeel like Bourbon County. This is more of a lighter bodied stout. It's not a light body stout. Well, lighter than I think than Bourbon
County. And there is lactose.
Yeah.
So my guess is it is a slightly different, but probably similar. Bourbon County with lactose.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, the other thing is that it's, a 4-pack of 12-ounce bottles is only $20. You can't really go wrong with that. It's $5 a bottle.
Barrel aged?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year's variant was really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, this version is, and if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that Crowler like $30?
Let me check the old
big statement.
maybe like $20 to $30.
They were on Osner, so
yeah. I think it was $20 to like $30 when you got this.
Crowler on Osner?
Because you and I, there was the first one of the years you and I bought it together. This might have been the year that we bought. You bought two. I think I sent you money, and we drank one, and we said we were going to save one. So we had talked about doing this for like Christmas, like a mint chocolate one. But I'm glad we saved it because I hope Goose continues to put these out because I do look forward to this coming out.
Yeah, and they're bringing back Stout Fest this year.
Are they?
And they're going to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to do it
at the Salt Shed?
Yep, and Trevor's going to be there.
How are they going to do it at the Salt Shed?
I'm assuming make space.
Do it outdoors too? I don't know.
Probably ticket people.
Oh, do
you want me to explain how a beer fest works?
You know what? Shut the fuck up, Matthew. We went to the last Stout Fest that they had, and that's my favorite. I have some of my favorite little tasters are from there because we had Bourbon County shakes, mint shakes, and the little Stout Fest glass was awesome. Were you there? You were there, yeah.
Not the.
Oh
not
no,
the
Tim was
one.
there. Tim was there.
I did the COVID one where Trevor and I got to go around and talk to people while everyone was seated, and all the stouts were brought up to people one by one.
Whoa.
Now, the cool thing about that Stout Fest is everyone drank every single stout.
Wow. That's insane.
And there was like 30
It
of
was
them.
$30.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I think we bought, did you buy two of this one? Or
Checking back. I only bought one.
I thought there was a year that we bought two. Maybe that was the first year?
Yeah, there was the first 2 years they did it. I bought two each year, and then they did it in.
Maybe I didn't give you money for them.
2021, 2022, and then 2023. Yeah. They may have done it in 2020, and I just never got it. But
we definitely didn't do it last year.
No, we didn't. We did not. I don't. Did they do it? Did they release it?
I think they did.
They probably did.
I think we decided we weren't doing it because we already had one, or we just weren't.
I don't know.
But I'm glad they brought it back. And I hope they keep doing these one-offs. That's excited about Stout Fest, by the way. I'm excited. I would definitely like to go back, and maybe we can get an invite.
Hey.
See what that's about. That'll be fun. But it was a lot of fun last time. I remember ending the day with drinking Crispy Boy from Alarmist.
Crispy Boy is always a good one. Alarmist just celebrated their 10th anniversary.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations. Happy birthday, cunts. It's Gary's favorite word.
Definitely.
Go back and listen to the Alarmist episode, and it will feel less jarring that I just said that, okay? And if you know Gary...
Well, I think you have to go back to the first episode and just listen to every single one of the Malting Hours, then get to here, and then you'll realize Tony's a cunt, and then you'll understand.
Me?
What?
Hey! I'm pretty sure the introduction on Spotify is still calling this the 212 Roundtable. The bumper at the end is still from 2022 that mentions Clark and Dan, who have not been on the show for years now. Has Dan been on a show?
No.
Clark's also not been on a show. One day, maybe.
Clark's only been partially on when you did the episode in Michigan and we recorded.
Oh yeah, and he wasn't even really on it. He was just talking in the background.
Yeah.
What a jerk. Thanks a lot, Clark. By the way, he is a listener. He does listen to stuff. I tried talking to him about stuff last weekend. He goes, "Yeah, I heard it on the podcast." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
He doesn't text you afterwards.
He's not like you when we have questions.
I think that's just a me issue where I'm like, I know the answer. I need to send someone the answer.
No, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. It's nice to know.
I mean, that's how we ended up meeting you, because we asked to meet somebody from Old Irving to have them on an episode, and
We had questions about Krampus.
Yeah. And then they were answered, and here you are. And now we're all good friends, just hanging out, having a good gay old time.
Going camping.
Hell yeah. It's going to be fun.
can't wait to go camping. Bring my tent.
This sounds weird.
I will bring the more barrel aged sour if we do that.
What's up?
If 3 of us go camping, I'll bring the more barrel aged sour.
I will bring some tomahawks.
And I will bring
Your smile,
my... I don't have anything funny.
lovely eyes,
Yeah.
button nose.
But we definitely...
I'll bring the bomb.
We should do Washington Island.
We do need to do a Washington Island trip.
Like, I would do that, like, I think in the summer would be awesome because, like, everything will be open there. Because we went, like, tail into September where, like, a lot of the shit kind of shuts down. But if we went up on, like, a Friday and stayed the weekend, like, I think that would be nice.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, and we may not need to get, like, tomahawk steaks. We can just get, like, regular steak if we want to get steak.
No, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Sorry, my bad, dude.
It's gotta be the time. We gotta recreate.
I want to... That means...
We'll get the same camping spot.
Matthew's got to fall into the fire pit.
I'll have to pretend to be the bear.
What's that?
You have to pretend to be a bear.
Yes.
Everybody bring fucking inflatable mattresses.
I have everything ready this time. I have my own tent too, so I'll sleep in your tent still.
Thanks, bud.
And I got a little mouth snoring guard now. We'll see if that works.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
I have to go to the dentist first before I can start using it. So once I get that taken care of, we'll get real personal on this episode.
Hey. I'll bring my CPAP.
Cool, dude.
Plug it into my car and run a battery all night.
Bring this barrel aged beer out. I'll be good.
Yeah.
We have to bring a bottle of Buffalo Trace. We did that too.
We did.
Yeah, and we drank a lot of that Buffalo Trace. That was a great episode, though. The camping one. I want to go back and listen to that.
It was a good time.
We made some really good food. Remember doing the little pancakes
Yep.
over the sausage patties while drinking the pancake cakes. The cake.
From
what is it?
What's that place?
Hubbard's Cave?
No,
No,
Maplewood. Their pastry cake. It was like a pancake one. It was like maple syrup. It was so good. My favorite one from them is their Rice Krispie treat one. I would like them to bring that back.
Yeah.
Definitely tastes exactly like Rice Krispie
Yeah,
treat.
it was crazy. It was like I had I think I bought it one from Beer on the Wall and tried it. I was like, holy shit, this is really
Wait, you
good.
go to Beer on the Wall?
Yeah, I go to the one in Park Ridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever been to Elmhurst?
No, actually, I've never been to the Elmhurst one.
Elmhurst one actually has Firkins.
Okay, well, let's go. You guys want to go right now? You think they're open?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. No.
They're definitely not open right now. We're going way into
What year is it?
1995.
They don't even exist.
Craft beer is only a pipe dream for some. For others, they're making money. This is the history of beer.
Well, that'd actually be a great podcast voice. You should do a side one, just the history of beer in that voice.
Hello, I'm Tony Golick, joined with
This guy.
and we're going to tell you about the history of beer.
We like beer. Do you like beer?
If you don't, why are you listening, you weirdo?
The year's 1201. Women are making the beer. Men
You think
don't do
When
shit.
you would tell women to get in the kitchen, it was
Jesus.
for them to go and make the beer.
Fun fact, that's why women
Never
were
told
called
a woman
witches
to get in the kitchen.
is because of beer.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a potion that makes me tell the truth and want to take my clothes off.
I have another side story to the why they were called witches thing. So,
Because
bitches like witches? I don't know. So
we're going to get canceled for this episode.
in back in the olden days. So this was a story that I heard. Back in the olden days, there was all these people were dying from all these rare diseases, and they found out that these diseases were coming from mice. Like people, like places were just rat infested and all that kind of shit, and people were getting attacked and eaten by mice. But women, traditionally, women who lived alone or women, like even with family, sometimes had cats. And the cats would ward off...
Pussycats.
The cats would ward off the rats and the mice and things like that. So they were the ones that lived. And because they lived, people thought that there was something wrong with them, that they were doing some kind of dark magic to make themselves live, when in reality they just had a fucking cat that was...
Which is awesome.
That's why witches have cats.
And why...
That's why everyone should have a cat.
Bada bing.
That's why everybody should have a witch.
Also, yes.
I got a witch.
Cool.
Oh, you got so smiley.
I did. Guys, Brandon, also, I'm going to do this right now. I don't know. Is it spicy, Brandon?
Try it.
Okay, this is, as some of you know, Brandon and I did a Hot Ones challenge at Hubbard's Cave, Unani, earlier this year. Did you know that?
No.
Really?
In January.
Yeah. It's literally 10 wings, all 10 sauces from Da Bomb. Da Bomb hurt. Da Bomb. I have Da Bomb, by the way, if you want to try some. And I have the Last Dab. So I have the two hottest ones at my apartment, so if you're interested.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Tim got the whole Hot Ones challenge that we have just waiting at the brew pub.
Invite us, we'll come by and do it with you guys. I'll do it one more time.
If we can ever get people to actually coordinate.
I will do it. Let me and Brandon coordinate it.
Please.
Yeah.
We'll run it, and then we'll eat it with you guys. And then I drank like 4 glasses of milk during it. We finished. We ate every single wing. Towards the end, though, I did what Brandon did and took like meat off of the bone and just kind of ate it like that. Brandon, was it the last one? You had like a couple bites and you were like, "This is." I think you got like halfway through the wing. You were like
and I was
3/4. You're like, "I can't
cannot
do this."
If I do any more, something bad may happen. But
it was a smart move.
What the crazy thing was, after I left, got in my car, took off, I felt fine. I went and got ice cream, and I was like, I'm fucking enjoying my ice cream. I went home, and I was like, woke up the next day, there was no pain.
My stomach
ever
bothered me that night because of how much dairy I consumed that day, plus the 2 bananas I had before to help coat my stomach.
Did you drink milk beforehand too?
I had a small vanilla milkshake, 2 bananas, and a thing of chocolate milk before we started.
You child.
Yes. Then I had 2 beers while we were there. Then we ate the wings. While we were eating the wings, I also drank 2.5 glasses of milk and about 3 glasses of water. And I don't drink milk. I don't really consume dairy that much. So that was a lot of dairy into my body, plus the hot sauce. It only was uncomfortable one time the next day, and that was it. And it wasn't even that bad. It was like, oh, that's hot. And then I was like, and I'm done. That was it. So I'm going to try this chip. This is the Pringles Hot Ones Rojo Los Calientes chip. Now, the Rojo isn't that spicy.
No. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's tasty.
Yeah. No, they're good. Like, I had to stop myself. Got another can upstairs.
Ooh, there's one.
Had to stop myself from eating them.
Yeah, we're definitely wanting to do this challenge.
The Rojo sauce is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. That's fantastic.
It was one of my favorites from the day. The one after that, whatever the 5th sauce was, that's the one that hit me.
Yeah. I didn't get hit until the Last Dab, and that's when I was like, oh, okay.
3, it came out 3, 4, and 4, right?
Something like that.
Or 4, yeah, something like that, wings at a time. The 5th one is what got me. Like, my eyes started watering and my nose was running a bit. We got through it. The Bomb is what got me.
Yep. Same here.
The Bomb.
It seems like it got you on
The Bomb.
on a memory there.
Yeah. It's funny because it, like, the chip kind of tickled my throat there, and then I said The Bomb, and I was like, it is rough. Because the other thing is that it's like, those wings are just covered. Those wings are just completely covered, and Brandon and I did a pretty good job of like cleaning them off, and like I'm very proud of how far we got in that, and we're able to finish it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the last two that I didn't get fully through because the bomb knocked me out. Because what Tony was saying is like literally we'd get the plate in front of us, we had gloves on, and I stripped every one and I just shoved it in, strip it, shove it in, strip it, shove it in, and then like. It was crazy.
You had a plan.
Back to the four daughters.
And then we did all that, and then I didn't have milk until I think the bomb. And we did all this. We were talking to the guy next to us, and like we weren't really paying attention to him while we were eating. But then at the end, he was like, "Has anybody else not had anything to drink? I haven't had anything to drink." And that dude cleared all of his weight.
Nothing to drink and no gloves. He was badass. Oh, I have his information too because he knows somebody. Oh yeah, I forgot. Homebrew. There's a homebrew contact there.
Yeah. Chaos. Yeah, so he was like, that guy was just like legit, and it's funny because his family was there like cheering him on, and his kids were like walking.
I think I know the guy you're talking about because he's part of the Chaos Homebrew Club.
Well, he's not. He had a friend that was.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he is a part of Chaos.
No, because the guy that I met from that when we done a collab with the Chaos, this guy was telling me how he went to some chicken eating contest with like a spice. And he won a bunch of money and whatever else just because...
Well, there was no money in this one, but...
Yeah, but he just like went... I think this
he's a
one was
fucking
just...
ringer, is what he is.
I think it wasn't spice though. I think it was just like total number of chicken wings. And he's like, I can eat a lot of chicken wings. And he wasn't even a ringer. He was just like a guy that likes beer who eats chicken wings.
I miss when they used to do Wing Fest in Chicago. That was fun.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Yeah. But it got crazy. Like the last time I went, like people would come, like dudes would go there with garbage bags wrapped around their neck. They didn't even know what they were getting. They would just walk up and be like, throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag. And they would try to fill their fucking garbage bag up and then go sit in a corner and start eating with the hopes that like anything they didn't eat, they would just take the bag and throw it over their shoulders. And they used to let people do that because people would come with Tupperware and like just take the leftover like wings they eat out. It was insane. And then
I don't know why they don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'm like, dude, like if you're gonna go there,
that's insane people talk right now.
Well, yeah, I'm like, if you do that, like, don't let people come in with shit like that. Give people a plate. That's what they get.
Yeah.
Like that's what they eat, and then move on. Like. So, like, it blew my mind when people were doing that shit, and they were just, like, cool with it. And then they had a wing eating contest there, and I was like, man, the amount of shit that, like, people would walk out with was, like, fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah, I don't want all those wings mixed. That's insane. What if you had, like, really spicy ones?
Well,
with, like,
that's
really
what I'm saying.
mild...
Like, because like, some of those people did not even fucking know. They were just, like, walking down the line, like, throw it in. And it's like...
Throw it in.
Yeah, how do you
It's not
know?
so pleasant.
No, it doesn't sound fun.
No. But I mean, the event in itself was pretty cool. Like, because if you go there like a normal person, and you get your plate, and they throw like 2 wings on there, and you eat the 2 wings, go to the next place, eat the 2 wings, like that was awesome.
I would like to do another wing thing this year. Now, it doesn't have to be like a.
I did Wing Fest last year.
Yeah. I was supposed to. Supposed to do it with you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, if that happens again this year, let's do it. I would love to because that sounded fun. The peanut butter and jelly one. Did you have one like that?
That was fucking fantastic. It was Jake Melnick's did like a peanut butter jelly wing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a peanut butter coated wing, and then like they had like jelly sauce that you just dip it in, and it was so fucking good.
I like the one that you made when we did the cookout.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what you're inspired by, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that again too. So many things to do.
When we go camping, we can relive everything.
Dude, we'll just relive our past 5 years of our lives in one camping trip.
Indeed.
Bring all the Krampus that you have.
Oh, I have probably.
I know, I've seen your Krampus collection.
Yeah, I need to drink it.
Yeah, bring a couple. That'll be fun.
We won't make it
We had
out
summer
alive.
Krampus
But
last week.
We did. I saw that. I knew why you had it too. I was like, that son of a bitch.
We had people over, and she was like, "Do you have a beer with like a stout with coffee in it?" And I was like going through stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, summer Krampus." So I poured some for her. She goes, "This is the best fucking beer I've ever had." And I was like,
Great, we have another OIB plug. How much did he give you for that one?
Yeah, nothing.
just some chicken wings.
The fuck? There's wings?
Yeah, I look. He asked for a garbage bag full of chicken wings, and I didn't ask. Now I understand.
But I had some of it too, and I was like, "Man, this is drinking fucking fantastic!" Like that was my last one too. Sadly,
I know you have other. You still have other Krampus.
Oh yeah,
too, right? I have officially. I think right before I moved out, I had my last Krampus from this year.
Sorry, man.
Do you guys still have some at the shop?
We only have...
There was Rocky Road there the other day. Was it Rocky Road?
How many weeks ago were you? No.
No, Pirate
no
Crackers.
Rocky Road. There is...
Pirate?
No, there was.
I think it's a half case of Pirate left that looked this week, and about 5 cases left of OG.
Really?
When we went to have lunch 2 weeks ago, there was Rocky Road in the case.
Interesting.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, but that was 2 weeks ago.
Don't do that, Matthew.
But that's what I saw. I was like, and I was shocked. I was like, there's Rocky Road. I was expecting to see Pirate.
If Pirate, oh man, now I want Pirate again. That was my favorite of last year's.
I think I got one. Probably.
I still, the last barrel aged beer that I have from last year, is Rare from Goose Island. That's the last one I got left. So, waiting for the right time to drink that. Maybe when you guys come to my place, crack that open.
Hot Ones Challenge.
No, that's a bad time to drink a barrel aged beer.
It's never a bad time to drink barrel aged beer.
With Champorado?
I did.
Silver winner?
I did really enjoy last year's Champorado too. It's my favorite Champorado you guys ever did.
Hey, look at you guys.
Way to go.
Got good taste.
What can I say? That's why I do a podcast with my best friend here.
We need to get Hot Ones to give us the spices and do like a Hot Ones Champorado.
Whoa.
Just put your Pringles in there.
Hey, what's his name is from Chicago.
Really? Sean Evans?
Yeah, Sean Evans from Chicago. Chicago native, baby.
All right.
Might have to do some digging there, man.
You heard it here first.
Tag them in this episode.
Listen to the last 5 minutes. Don't listen to anything else. Then we can do a Hot Ones challenge in the Malting Hour.
Hey-o.
We did talk about doing that. We still should do that.
Yeah.
But I think we should drink IPAs during it to increase the heat.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All doji.
Whoa. All doji. All the time. All right. Hey, this Shamrock Stout was delicious, Goose. Good job.
It was. Yeah, I mean, held up fantastically.
It was really good. Brandon, thank you for giving me the Bourbon County glass, too. I felt very
Leaf
special.
clover.
How many 4-leaf clovers am I giving it?
Oh, how many leaves on a clover?
I'm giving this a 4. For being fucking 2 years old, what I believe it is.
It is
4.5, 4.6, maybe. Like, it's just like I already really like the beer itself, but knowing how well it held up in the crowler, like that's great packaging, held up very well, good adjuncting. Way to go, Goose! I love this beer.
Yeah, I agree. I'm in the same space. So,
do you have another one?
Nope, that was it.
Can you check? Because I think we should have another one. Nope. Just like go for another
right now.
Hour. Let's do like a 2 hour after the final pour. I think we can do like a full 2 hour after the final pour one time. Tonight's not that night though, guys.
So, what, you want to crap us or something?
I mean, I do have. I mean, there is a Pipeworks in there still that I brought. Could do another after final pour.
It will be.
It'll still be there. All right, Matthew. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
And Brandon, love everybody.
Love you too, man.
We'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at the Malting Hour.